Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and before I start the video with this fabulous new release for January from Spellbinders, there's two things I want to cover, so I think I'm going to put this intro in every video just so that you know what is going on. Right now at Spellbinders, there is a sale, 15% off new select items. Here's the graphic. Some items from this release is also marked 15% off, and also the Home Suite Quilt Collection by Becca Feekin. That's also part of the 15% off. And I did see too the black tool-in-one. And there's also a new diamond magnetic tool, the little diamond one. I'll show you a picture where you can stick your die cut pieces while you're die cutting, the little fiddly ones that you don't want to lose. I'm thinking of getting that because I actually don't have it. So you can definitely check out Spellbinders for the 15% off new items. Once you reach 100, then you can get free shipping as well. Yay. Also though, there is an online workshop, and I wanted to talk about it because at Spellbinders, it's already sold out. If you are interested in this workshop, I saw that there's some space available still at Alta New. So let's talk about it in case you know, or in case you didn't know. There is the Fun with Florals Pick and Play Creative Collaboration class. This is an online workshop with 5 creators, Yana being one of them, Yana Smakula. You guys know I just love me some Yana. So she'll be doing some cards, and it says that date is sometime in February. I'm going to put the date here on the screen so you can see. This is an online workshop with products included that will be shipped to you. And this is a collaboration between Spellbinders and Alta New. So you'll be getting some Spellbinders products and Alta New products. Can we say 2 thumbs up plus instruction? The retail is $240, but the special price for the workshop $120, which includes all the products as well, plus the workshop. So if you want to learn different techniques from 5 different instructors, including Yana, this might be something that you're interested. Like I said, on Spellbinders, it's already sold out, but I will provide a link below so you can go ahead and hopefully still get it. Hopefully it's not sold out yet. I did see it was still available, okay? If you're interested. And because it's an online workshop, that means that you can watch the replay. So if you are working that weekend and you're unable, you can still buy the kit, get it sent to you, and then watch the replay and make all the cards. For this online workshop, they're always good, especially as a new crafter, if you want to elevate your crafting game and learn new tips and tricks along the way and how to apply them. All right, now let's get into the video. You're going to see that same intro in every video where I talk about the sale and also the workshop. Once that workshop closes, then I'll change up my introduction. But those 2 items I think are important to touch. 15% off a lot of new items at Spellbinders. That's a plus. And also this workshop that a lot of you guys may be interested in, especially new crafters. That's a great way for you to really get great information is by doing a workshop. You can learn a lot, and then you start applying it to all your cards, etc. Speaking of the workshop, number 1 headliner in the workshop, Yana Smakula. This is her release, Anemone Blooms Collection. Can we say elegance times 10? Love. Now, Anemone Blooms is the sister of another collection that Yana designed for Spellbinders, and that's the Magnolia collection. So we have the Magnolia Bouquet. That one is hot foil plate with a matching die, and Magnolia Glimmer Blooms. And there's also with it the Sentiments, and I talked about this one a lot. Love this one too. I watched her video about her release, and these are all meant to play together. Notice the script. This might be Yana's handwriting. This is somebody's handwriting, but it's beautiful. I always love this die set, Yana's layered sentiment script, because it's such a fine detail, but these dies go around it and cuts out perfectly. So in the past, we had Happy Birthday, Thanks. Here we have the splatter sentiments. You get the thanks and the happy birthday, but you have to have the die set to cut out these 2 if you wanted to use it with the glimmer. Continuing this, which I will put links for this, seeing that I'm mentioning it. Now we're into Anemone Blooms. So just like the birthday and the thanks, now we have hello, beautiful, and wonderful. And then she has these. I didn't know what this line was until I saw Yana show it, and I was like, oh. So let me put this to the side, and we're going to go one by one. Hello Friend Sentiments Glimmer Hot Foil Plates, okay? You'd put this on your Glimmer Hot Foil machine, and then how you line it up, it'd be like, hello, for my wonderful, and then you could put friend down here. Now this is reversed because of course once you put the paper on it and everything, then it's going to be right side. But you see what the line is? The line is a guide. Then you could use your Spellbinders yellow tape. You guys know I love me some yellow tape. Use that yellow tape to hold everything together, then glimmer it. I did not do it that way, but after seeing her video and seeing what this line is, think of this line like a ruler template or like a T-square to help you perfectly line it up. So if you wanted to angle it, it could be like that on a paper. It could be straight. So I like what these little lines are. Markers to keep you straight. So that's really nice. We have the wonderful, beautiful hello. Then now we go over into the coordinating die set, just like before. Birthday and thanks. Here's the coordinating die set. Same thing here. Now we have wonderful script sentiment dies. Here we have hello, wonderful. We have hot foil and the die where you can cut around that. You, beautiful. So you have options with the outline die. You could hot foil, cut the outline to get the word alone. You could just hot foil straight. You could put these, you could use these with little sentiment strips, use your trimmer to trim it down, or just put it on the card base, option it and play. Also, the sizing. Now you come back into bringing these together. If you wanted to, you could do thanks, take off that S and just do thank you. You could do wonderful birthday. They can mix and match. So what is in the past can also be worked in with this, which is great. So you can use your stash. Love that. We also have the anemones die. So now this cuts out the outline of the anemone flower. I'll show you this in a second. And then there's the shadow in the back. Next, we have inside card glimmer sentiments. So now this is using glimmer sentiments that you could put on the inside of your card or on the outside. But notice that you're going to have a few lines of script, which is just fine. You could have the bloom and then the sentiment. Here's one. Happy birthday to the best friend anyone could ask for. That's fabulous. You could do that on the outside. And then on the inside, you could do another one. We've been friends for so long, I've forgotten which one of us is the bad influence. See, I would put that on the inside. I love that though. So you could do outside and inside with this set. You have small, large, etc. Love that. And I did play with this, okay? It worked well. I used the opaque black hot foil roll. I've shown you recently some glimmer videos. I'll link one of them here. That double pack of that opaque white and opaque black goes fabulous with all of this. Or the last in this collection. So there is 5 items in the collection. The last one is the Anemone Glimmer Blooms. So now you get the glimmer version of this. Now what Yana did say, because it's hard to put baby's breath here, this detail is the baby's breath. And I'm going to show you one of the cards that I made. That's the baby's breath. Because of this being on a die, it would be too hard to handle. If you're going to pop it up, it would be these little fiddly pieces that by the time the recipient gets it, the card is all bent. So she put it on the hot foil plate. So the sizing is slightly different. This is larger than that. And you can see it. Let's do a quick measurement. 4 1/4 by 4. This one, 4 3 5/8. You can just already see the difference just visually, but I'm also giving you the measurement. With the Anemone Glimmer, you get the word friend. So you can do even more playing. Hello, friend. Wonderful friend. Beautiful friend. You can come back in. Happy birthday, friend. Thanks, friend. Play. And it also has that same shadow. So she really put together a nice, thoughtful collection. And I love the fact that it comes back into what I already have and have been using in the past. Love. Use that birthday a lot too. Let's go into this one then, seeing that I already had it out. Anemone Blue, hot foil. And also the wonderful Hello Friend sentiment. So the wonderful is here on the background. Notice I did it that way. I didn't use a coordinating die, and I used purple because I was just so fascinated with this satin pastel hot foil roll. So I used the satin purple. Love. And so I have the wonderful here in purple. I have the anemone here in matte gold foil. Love that. Look how elegant this is. Now this is on hammer mill paper. Hammer mill paper is super smooth, so you could color this with your alcohol markers. You could also use your color pencils. In the background here, to highlight that focal point, I do have fluted classic circles. So it's fluted classic circles, and then put this on the top. Here I have that happy anniversary. That is another glimmer hot foil. Sentiments for every day. Love this one. Some of the sentiments have a coordinating die, not all of them. That happy anniversary is one of them. And I had done this hot foil sentiment a million years ago. This could have been from like last September, that long ago. So you can glimmer a whole lot of things and just have them ready to go. Love that. And love the wonderful, look how the wonderful is so delicate. And I purposely put that fluted classic circles right over it. And then I took some purple gems from my stash, because this is the one color Spellbinders hasn't brought out yet, but I hope they do, is purple. Bring some purple gems and some purple pearls. Yes, look how pretty that is. This is on an A2 card. I do have this popped up. This time it's just the image. All right, moving on. They mirror each other. Here's the wonderful. This is the die. That's the hot foil, okay? But both of these are hot foil. This is matte gold hot foil roll. This is the new rose gold matte foil roll. I will put a link for both of these hot foil rolls. So there is a difference in the color of gold use. I'm going to bring this one up. You see it? I'm using natural light, so you should be able to see the color difference. After I had this done, I have a Spellbinders haul video that I need to just edit and load up, but I did receive my Olo markers. But the Olo markers is like a sampling of purple tones, so they don't exactly go together. So I did use one of the colors in here and then still brought out my Copics and colored this. But I do like them though. And I do notice in videos, a lot of crafters are using the Olo markers. So I like the purples. It has a darker purple. So I used it here in the dark spots, but then which I did get it to work with Copic anyway. So I came in with my Copic markers and did purple. Love. So you could think of this card inspiring this card. Then now, because of the rose gold, it went so well with this beautiful cardstock from Spellbinders. Plum. Ooh, ooh. I'm going to start showing you guys cardstock because I do get questions about it. So what was that cardstock that you used? So if you love this, look how beautiful that is. This is the plum cardstock. It was in stock. Hopefully it's still in stock. The cardstock at Spellbinders, because it produces this kind of result, that's why it sells out so quickly. I will put a link. If it's in stock, go ahead and grab it. If it's not in stock, ask to be notified. But just understand that it comes and goes very quickly. Very, very quickly. And all the Spellbinders cardstock that you see me using, I have purchased myself. Okay? So I've been hauling it and hoarding it. It's so true. Hauling and hoarding. Also, this is an A2 card, 4 1/4, 5 1/2. Here now we have 5 by 7. So even though the image is the same, notice how there's more room to play, but you can tell why I went 5 by 7. It's the new 3D embossing folder of the month, Floral Archway. Oh, just love this one. And she just works so well. So let me pull her out, because you see that cutout? That's where the Anemone Blooms is right here on top of it. The florals here is reminiscent to me of this. I mean, I'm not the big floral expert, so I just love pretty. I don't look at it and go, well, it's not that flower. That doesn't bother me, you know, and I don't think a card like this would bother a recipient either. Again, I played with this same gold mica. I am loving this mica splatter in gold. Oh, and it works so well with the plum, which comes back into this. So what I do with the splatter, take the cardstock, run it through the 3D embossing folder, which this one will use the universal plate system. After I have it embossed, then I take the gold splatter the whole thing, allow it to dry. Don't touch it, because if you touch it, things start moving like it did here, but I covered it up. So just leave it alone to dry for a little while. Do something else in the meantime. Prep your die cuts or something. By the time you're done with that, then it'll be ready to go. But it takes a little moment to dry. Then I came on, so I covered up the cutout with that. But I think it's so pretty. So I just couldn't bring it down in size, because then I would lose all my florals. But of course, on your card, you do you. So I went in and colored and took my time coloring it. Did some brown in the center. I wanted the transition to be basically seamless. So I didn't go black and white here. What I did do was thumb through all my brown cardstock, found the right shade of brown that went well with the plum. And then I took some Spellbinders brush gold cardstock. You guys must be like, Suzanne, you love this thing? I tell you, I love it. I'm not joking when I say I love it. And notice something else too. You notice how this mica splatter matches that? Oh, that just tickled my little fancy. You just don't know. Look how pretty that is. So picture this then. Brush gold cardstock. This on an A2 card with that splatter, and then putting it in a brush gold envelope. Talk about elegance times 100. I may have to do that then. Just bring this down in size. Because here, it goes here. Yeah, see? It fits here. Even popped up. Let's play a little bit. Why not? I like the envelope is soft enough that it has the space for when I do pop up something a little dimensional. Yeah, there we go. See? And it works. So I could do this, just size it down different. Yeah, I'd have to cut all my florals. Unless there's a 5x7 of brush gold envelopes that is coming. That would be great. Hint, hint. I'd be the first one there. First one there. But you see how that beautiful brush gold is just the gift that keeps on giving. Look at it here. Love it. I was thinking of doing like a cream cardstock, but I decided not to. Like cream with the brush gold, but I think this light brown. So I was playing with the browns. I needed that right shade to seamlessly go in here. And then I did something else too. Learned this from the advent calendar. Just continue. You know this is friend. Like normally I would be like wonderful has to be by itself. Friend has to be by itself. But no, I just layered this over this. You can tell what it is. Wonderful friend. Love, 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 love. It's on a 110-pound cardstock base. And the coloring. Easy to color too, not as bad. Just keep your shadows down here in the darker parts and then go lighter up. I was playing with this. This is not something I do often, but I think a recipient would be happy to get this. All right, moving on. Can you tell what mood I was in? All about the purple's favorite color. I'm going to revisit this again because on Yana's video, I did see something and I didn't know how to do it until I saw how she did it. And I was like, oh, I'll tell you though. With the Anemone die set. So now those two were the glimmer. This is now the standard die set. So if you don't have a glimmer hot foil machine, you can still have fun with this collection. Stay here then with the die set. So I run the die. You see what pops out? Like that. Because of how intricate this die is, what works in your favor is that when you put it on the die cut machine, you run it like once or twice and the whole thing doesn't pop out. On her video, and I suggest that you watch it, she leaves it all intact on the sheet of paper. So what she does then is pop out the edge, leave everything else intact, then cut another color. Here I did it in purple, but she does it in that mirror gold cardstock. You could also do your matte gold foil cardstock, any cardstock that you want. In my case, it would have been the purple. And you run this about 3 times and then you pop out all the pieces and she would layer this on top of that solid piece. And that's how she got the depth. So I'm going to give it a try because right now I'm just using the outline as a background on the card. She would have had this part filled out without you having to piece it back. Yeah, that's a thumbs up for that one. So I learned something by watching her video. I was like, oh, but I'm not mad at what I did here. I think this is still pretty. Favorite color too. So this is in that kind of that lilac purple from my stash. Again, some pearls in the right colors. And there comes back into Hello Friend sentiments. Beautiful right there. Beautiful. And then on the inside, I did this one, which is Inside Card Glimmer Sentiments. We've been friends for so long, I've forgotten which one is a bad influence. That's in the opaque black hot foil roll. And then the friend above. So it's beautiful friend. And I did the friend on the inside because I had the beautiful down here already. I wasn't going to throw this away, so I made it work. And I kind of like that I have a die cut piece here anyway. The friend is from the glimmer here. And I didn't use a shadow just because of bulk. So what I did, I put it here. On the outline here with the dots, you guys should know this by now if you've been watching my videos. That's the Postage Edge Rectangles die set. I don't have it on me, so I'll just put the name here on the screen and I will link it below. But that fit perfectly in here on this oversized card. Like a 5x7 again. I did use adhesive sheets for this, okay? Just for my sanity in terms of being able to just peel it off and stick it down. And I did cut 2 sets, put one here, clip off the edge, put piece of the other one here, and then the other piece here. You see how if you cut this, that's over there, and right here is turned sideways around the sentiment. I was stretching it, but I am going to give Yana's technique a try. Once I do, I'll show you guys. But if you can't wait and you were dying to see it, go to her channel and watch her video, because this just makes for really beautiful cards. If you have any special occasion this year, or somebody has tasked you with making invitations, when your friends and your family know you are a crafter, you'll get requests that you're like, okay, oh gosh. If you have to do those, okay, oh gosh, somebody asks you to make a bunch of thank you cards and they want elegant thank you cards, this is a collection for you to play with. Definitely with that. You can choose to hot foil. You can choose to just go ahead with the die cut. You can choose to do it this way. All sorts of options to play and have fun, but still come out with results that are like, ooh la la, time and time again. Alrighty, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. And until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.